The start of another week here at Project Nigel Land. Number one on my list of things to do this week is taking the engine out of Mike, the Rover 45. Which is why the engine crane is there. It's not, is it? Because I brought that engine crane down here last week. But it is definitely number one on the list of things to do this week. And there is the proof. Top of the list or not, still got this car around here. Because I want to end the episode of the Streetwise door latch thing. It's time for a Streetwise update. Stuart the Streetwise even came with its own song, which it didn't come with because I made it up. It's a very good song, although it is mildly irritating. But then it would have to be, wouldn't it? My plan was not to be messing about with this car today, but that's what's happened, and that's what I'm going to continue doing with this video. There is its engine. Now I did have one of those cone things on there, and I'm going to stick a proper airbox in it and put the engine cover back on. And what I have done so far under this engine is all about the boost pipe just down there. That boost pipe was split really badly, and it's one of those things I can't really just get hold of that readily, so what I've had to do is mend it. And it is a bit of a bodge job, but not all bodge jobs are bad jobs. Sometimes a bodge can be better than the original. I'm not saying that's what's happening here. But what I have done is cut the pipe and stuck in a piece of exhaust. Yep, a piece of exhaust. And then two big Jubilee clips on either side of it to hold it properly in place. That's not going to come off. Turbo kick. Yeah, it's kind of as it should be. It's not rapid, but it does the job. These seats, although they're a bit damaged, the bucket front seats, still actually very comfortable. And it's holding me quite firmly in place. It doesn't want me to fall out the car on a bend. Right, let's go up the hill. Follow this one, second gear, foot down. Yeah, that pulls okay. They're not really particularly refined as far as diesels are concerned. Turning a full lock there, actually it's not too bad a full lock. It's not as good as the petrol version because the steering rack's different. But it's adequate. And it's a rather trendy looking car. Lots of people seem to like them these days. Lots of people that never used to like them suddenly like them, including me. I actually quite like the look of it. And we're back. That's what I meant to do. Airbox and engine cover on. Pointless them being anywhere else now. The next job that I tackled over the past couple of days was this door. Sat in the back of the Streetwise with the limited leg room and the saggy headlining. I've got a decision to make. I've mended that to a degree. I'll show you. Put a new latch in it, but I didn't quite have the correct one. So this one is, you can open it, you can lock it, as you can see, but you can't open it from the outside still because that latch is off a Rover 45 and not a Streetwise or a 25. So until I can get hold of one, and I've not been able to, that's how it's going to have to stay. Decisions. What do I do next? This car is going to be up for sale, but if I start messing around more with it, trying to correct some of the scratches on the paint, that kind of thing, or even replacing that front bumper with one that hasn't got a hole in it, then I'm going to be asking more money for it. So as it is, Rover Streetwise available. 2 litre diesel, tested and working. It's got tyres, it's got alloys, the paint needs some polishing, and it needs the correct latch fitting if you want to be able to open the door from the outside. If you're not too bothered, it doesn't matter. It has a boot which opens and closes, and I haven't vacuumed it out. It has only 2 rear seats, which is a novelty. Unfortunately, one of them is pretty badly damaged. It also has, which is rather common, a rather saggy headlining. Now I have a headlining to put in this, but it'll cost you. So there, one Rover Streetwise in a variable condition for a variable price. The conclusion to this car: it is for sale. It is for sale. I bought it to sell it. Now, how much is it going to be? Well, if you want a headline in, you can buy it. If you want me to put the headline in, you can pay me to do it. If you want another bumper put on it because this one's broken, I can supply that. And I can fit it, but I'm not doing it for nothing. If you want these seats taken out and exchanged for a set of quite tidy MG-ZR seats, I can do that. And I want some money for it. So, £550. If that's too much, look for a different car. Or, I'll take these wheels off and put some steels on. I could even take the roof bars off and knock off £40. Another curious feature of this car is this centre console, because the dash is a Mark 1 and this centre console is kind of Mark 2. And if you want some money knocking off, I'll take that out and put a Mark 1 in, because I'd quite like this in my car. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you didn't, I'm very sorry, and if you did, I'm very happy. Please tell me if you didn't enjoy it. Drop some suggestions in the comments below. Have a cheese sandwich. Subscribe and tell your friends how awful I am. Search your contacts for a man named Toby. Eat an apple before bedtime. Rub a donkey's tummy for lasting effects.